Now let us continue our meditation by sitting uprightly in our seats, spine straight, shoulder blades together, backs of the hands lying at the junction between the thighs and the abdomen. Sitting with the chin level, leaning forward for body balance. Just for the first few moments, let us do just that by sitting now as quietly as you possibly can. And when you meditate, make your best effort to be relaxed enough so that you can kind of sink and, glide away into quietness and forgetting your body and your surroundings, whether you meditate in your room or wherever you meditate, here, there, or anywhere that you meditate. Do your very best in order to cut away from what you're doing and what you have been doing, realizing that when you get into meditation that you are in a state of quietness that will bring you a sense of well-being, a sense of equilibrium, and it will increase or produce a status of inner peace that the meditator enjoys above anything and everything else. And it's amazing after continued practice, and I think this, that when you know the technique about meditation, that you should sit with your spine straight and uprightly in your seat in order to develop a good seat in meditation as the yogis do. And that's why they make themselves comfortable by seeking out a place to practice every day, the same place. And when they take their posture and they sit there comfortably and you're not too warm or not too cold, when everything is favorable and all circumstances around you are pleasant, it's the opportunity then to really get into a deep inner state of quietness. You know, it's the most amazing thing for scientific investigators to look at, and that will be looked at more and more all the time from the scientific world even, is what wonderful things can happen to one that does learn how to meditate. And to get real quiet within yourself, you somehow or other, wisdom and understanding begins to pour into your consciousness. You're able to analyze your problems better. However, meditation is not always to take a problem. However, you can if your need is great enough. But if you'll learn how to meditate so that you're not meditating on anything, you just meditate on the idea of God. Now, if God in heaven is within you, and God is peace, God is silence, God is the very core of your own soul, and then when you listen toward that direction, and without thoughts or ideas somehow or other, just in consciousness, you begin to realize things that you never could work out with your mental capacity or whatever your mental capacity is, or analytical or logical mind, because everything to begin with is consciousness. And that's all that there is anywhere, any place. It's just consciousness and states of consciousness. But it's amazing how we find so many wonderful things coming to us if we learn how to train ourselves to meditate. Many spiritual devotees, they talk about their spiritual development, but they don't practice what it takes to make them become more spiritual. They haven't time to meditate, but they have time to talk, or they have time to converse with others as to how spiritual they are and talk about spiritual things. But the real test comes when how much time do you meditate? Meditation will produce all the necessary answers that you need. Well, when the meditator first begins to meditate, when we close our eyes, it all looks black and dark. In the cave of darkness we are. But very, very few people in this age realize that through meditation, through the yoga science of meditation, that after a while, even in the beginning, once in a while, it'll break through, that darkness will break through. And many things are on the horizon for you to observe.